We now have 3 meat racks. And I am preparing 8 more pieces. That with the 4 that are already prepared, we will be able to fill a crock pot. I think. I'm not sure how we're using them, if we use them the same way as we do regular meat. I also put the broken eggshells in here. They last a long time in the cold storage. So that's a good idea. Peanuts. 15 years. We need to find some more peanuts. I want to grow a whole field of peanuts. All right. Yeah, everybody seems to be acting normal again. That's good. Let's see. The next thing we're going to do, let's go get the worm casting and plant some more worms and see if we can get some more worm casting. Good night. That so far has been the main thing that I have been using on all of the gardens. Okay. All right, I'm gonna need a shovel. I'm not seeing any worms, but that's okay. We have more worms. All right. Now, easiest way to get all of that out of there without jumping in the hole is to grab some fresh dirt and a hoe. Oh, wait. And some worms. We're going to replant. Okay. We drop dirt down in the hole we just dug, and all of the stuff will float to the top. And then obviously we can pick it up. Otherwise, if we jump down inside of those holes, being that they're double deep, we'll have a hard time getting back out. All right, now we need to turn this into farmland again. Okay, let's drop a worm. Why does that one look like that? I don't think that one was hoed. And I might be doubling up on worms here, but that's okay. Okay. We will check back in a day or so. Doesn't seem to take very long. And it got quite a bit too. Nice. Yes, if we do that, I don't know if we can do it through the winter. I'm assuming we can. But if we do that through the winter, we will have enough to fertilize all of our gardens next season. And it really seems to help the crops grow very quickly. Okay, now we are working on cooking. we finished with the first part. Let's see where we are now. We finished with this one. The only thing we weren't able to do was put a spile in a tree, which we will do as soon as we can. We did the egg thing. Still don't know what I'm going to do with the eggs. You can mix these liquids or fully crack, which is used in place of raw eggs in many recipes. I read through some of the recipes. I don't recall there being a lot that have eggs, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll come across them. Alright. The next part is Cooking 101, the basics. Okay. Now, I did go through all of these chapters and pulled all of the information and compiled it in pages in another form that I can look at offline and do a little bit of studying and planning. So, what shall we do first? Okay, first of all, we're looking at the mods that are associated with some of these options we're going to see here. I don't have most of these mods, and I was looking at some of them, and some of them may be out of date. If they've been updated recently, I wouldn't know. I haven't checked each one. But I do have Primal Survival, and I do have Wildcraft. So, I'm pretty sure we should run across enough recipes to make cooking interesting with a lot of these new foods we've got from Wildcraft and some of the techniques that are coming from other mods. That's mainly where my curiosity is just to see how these things work. And being that I'm not playing the game like most people play, where I'm battling the elements and nature and animals, I have a little more time on my hands where I can focus on things like this without the stress of being attacked at every turn. So, let's start at the very beginning. Not this part. We already discussed that. That makes me kind of crazy. You're looking through here, and blah, 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 and it pops back. Okay, we did that. I do have bottles. I made several of those. Those are a pottery thing. And I do have some stuff in bottles. I don't know what the status is presently. It was blackberry wine. I don't know if it's turned into vinegar by now or not. Wet shelled soybeans. An empty bottle becomes just for purpose, obtained by breaking. Ingredient for. The bottle is an ingredient for a candle and soybeans? I'm confused by this. Okay. So a bottle with soybeans turns into wet-shelled soybeans. What do we want wet-shelled soybeans for? When ground, turns into blended soybean mixture. Prior to that, it's not groundable? Cooks into roasted soybeans. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright. Saucepan. We have a saucepan. We have the spile. Fresh resin can be collected from pine trees in March through November, or acacia trees April through September. Okay, yes, we read about this. We are looking forward to January and a maple sap. Basic food list. Boiled eggs. Okay, we have done that. That's very easy to do. Pickled eggs. I have done that. You put those in a big barrel and they take days to pickle. Water glassed eggs. I have not done that. I also don't have any slaked lime. Ingredient 4. Mortar. Okay, but where do I get slaked lime? It doesn't tell me where I get slaked lime. Water and quicklime. Never mind. Water and quicklime. Okay, so where do I get quicklime? From lime. And I can make plaster with quicklime. Okay. Breadcrumbs. Hey, let's do that. I have some bread. Look at that. Let's crumb a few. Don't know what we're going to do with them. I have used this to grind bones. Oh, wow. Multiplies, that's good. Let's call 12 enough for not knowing what we're going to do with it. Breadcrumbs. What kind of bread was that? Spelt. Spelt breadcrumbs. Bread but powdery. Great for thickening stews and soups. Good chicken feed too. All right. Doesn't appear to be a lot of uses for that. Good thing we didn't grind a whole lot. Can I eat it? I can. All right. Good to know. But does that change? When eaten, 160. When eaten, 75. So it's probably best to eat it in this form. So we would need to eat 2 servings of this to equal that. And it ground 3 and gave us 12. Okay, put that back. All right, let's go put this back down here and look at the next thing we might want to do. $1.5 Wait, how long does bread last? 177 days? So the crumbs last longer than the bread. 178 days, 1.5 years. Okay, all right, all right. Okay, let's see. What else can we do? Candied fruit. Boil 1 fresh fruit with 1.1 liter of its corresponding syrup. I don't have any syrup. Candied fruit can be eaten on its own or added to a fruit bread muffin. Okay, so candied fruit. Okay, I need more information, Hal. Please, help. Okay, that's not helpful. So, what is a corresponding syrup? Yeah, not understanding that part. All right, dried fruit. I have done that. And I've also used dried fruit in porridge. Meat variants. Hit some meat with a stone or hammer to produce a smashed version of that meat. Slice the tenderized meat up with a knife or cleaver to make meat nuggets. This can be done with fish as well and can be used in any meals that allow regular meat. Okay. Hit meat with a hammer. I have a hammer with me. Let's try it. Okay, smashed bushmeat. What does that mean? Cut it up into chunks or cook it as is. Okay. Look at that. We got chunks of meat, like stew meat. Okay. What do we do with it? Fresh for 4.4 days. Cooking temperature cooks into 1 cooked bushmeat nuggets, charred. Easy to digest. Good to know. Let's go see how we can cook this. I want to know, can we cook it in a saucepan? Probably could cook it in one of these pots. Wait, we need some fuel. Nope, I want that back. Okay. We can cook it in the skillet. Alright, but hold up there. Let's not waste our skillet. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. We're going to smash it. And then we're going to cut it into stew meat. Now, that gives us 12. Okay. Now, let's add some onions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This would make a stew. We don't have any potatoes in this game. Oh, you can only do 4? All right. Then we'll only do 4. Okay, it's not going to let me do that. Okay. How about over here? What can I do over here? Okay, over there, we're gonna make stew. Okay. Well, that's gonna take a while. All right. Let's go put these back down here. And focus on the next thing. We did breadcrumbs. Not clear on the candied fruit. Have to find the recipe somewhere. Dried fruit, bake fruit to preserve them, or dry dehydrated berries. Dried fruit can be added to a meal. Drying. Baked in the oven. How do you dry them? I assume we'll come across those directions at some point. Okay, we did the smash and we did the nuggets. I'm curious to know we used this meat here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And what did we use? We used onions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we used carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to see the nutritional difference between smashing and nuggeting the meat compared to just throwing the meat in there unprepared. Okay. We shall come back. We are waiting for the bushmeat stew with boiled onion and carrots to finish up. And then we will compare the nutritional value of cooking the food this way to cooking the foods smashed and cut into little nuggets. Okay. This is going to require 2 crock pots, apparently. All right, let's grab one of each and compare our values. Let's see. I believe these numbers are per serving, not for the all 4 servings that are in this crock pot. Protein 390, vegetable 300. That is the nuggets. 360 and 300. This is for just doing nothing to the meat. So we're getting 30 more by smashing and cutting it into little nuggets. Okay. Let's go and put, let's see, put these on the shelf down below. I am going to go ahead and seal all of them, even though 2 of them only have 2 servings. All right, since we have 4 pieces of the aged meat left over, let's go ahead and... Can I not smash it? Has it already been smashed? Oh, must slice first. Okay, wait, and then smash? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna cube it. No smash. All right. We're just gonna make a small batch of bushmeat nugget stew with boiled chicken of the woods mushroom. And I need to get some more fuel. Okay. Now, nothing over here is cooking. Right. Let's see what we can do next. We're still at the basics. We did the breadcrumbs. Still want to figure out what the candied fruit is all about. Of course, it might not be necessary to do that until we figure out how to make muffins. I can make bread. And then probably still need to sit back and study the cookbook. Okay, new vegetable variants. Cook or bake veggies to boost its nutrition and shelf life. Great way to extend the life of veggies that are about to rot. Veggies and mushrooms can also be chopped with a knife or cleaver to make them easier to eat. And mushrooms chopped can be eaten normally. Okay, we'll look into that.